Welcome back, guys.
How's this mustache, man? How's it look?
Looks good.
Hanging low this week. Is it because you've twisted it downwards?
Yeah, it usually goes out like this. But
come on, everybody. Tell Dutch it looks great in the comments. Seriously.
That's the hard one. That's the hard way to do it.
Do you blow dry?
Do I blow dry?
Yeah, do you have to blow dry the mustache? Yeah, to fluff it up a bit.
I have, but unless you put the gel on it, it won't do this. It'll go all kind of ways. Hey, a mustache, and guys with mustaches will tell you this, it has a mind of its own. It's going to do what it wants to do, and you want it to do something else. And they say, no, not today.
I can certainly relate to what Dutch is saying right here, right now, with the mustache and the beard. It's just the thing.
Not doing it. So,
love one
no way
another.
to understand that.
We shall move on. Someone who's never had a mustache, and if he did have a mustache, he would look like Hook. He'd look like Dustin Hoffman in Hook.
True.
And that's Ric Flair. So, WWE Hall of Famer Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat were advertised for AEW Dynamite on November 12th. However, only Ricky Steamboat showed up. It turned out that the plan was going to be those two would turn up, FTR would attack them, try and pile drive, and then Brodito would save them. You know, just the usual stuff kind of thing. Anyway, so Ricky Steamboat...
Who's the guy saving them?
Bandito and Brody King.
Yeah, see, this is... I can relate with Dutch Mantell right here, not knowing who the hell that guy is.
Oh, they call him Brodito.
Yes, they do.
So he could care less.
I know. Anyway.
See, and even he
so
goes,
Steamboat went out on his own. Flair was advertised, didn't make it. He turned up earlier, before the show aired, and gave a very quick wave to the crowd, said thank you, and left. And the reason is because he's recently torn his rotator cuff.
Oh, man.
And he took his arm out the sling and then, said a quick hello. And basically he just said he was in so much pain he couldn't make it and then just had to go home. And a video...
That sucks.
Surfaced recently. Did you see? I sent it you. Did you see it about Ric Flair in the airport?
No, I didn't see that. I didn't see it.
Okay, then just one sec. Right, so Dutch, you've just seen the video of Ric Flair going through the airport. I mean, I don't think it's particularly fair for somebody to film him in an airport when he doesn't know what's going. He doesn't know he's being filmed, and then. But
I myself have not seen this video of Ric Flair in the airport, but I'm assuming it does not paint him in a very good light.
He's looking rough at the moment. It doesn't help a rotator cuff injury as well, but goodness me. I wish he'd stay home more.
Well, he's done this all his life. It's hard to stay home after not for me, but...
I was going to say, did you find that?
What, stay at home?
Yeah.
Hell, I like stay home. Sometimes my bills come due and I have to get up and do something.
No, you don't. You just sit there and you just stay in your home and do this podcast.
Yeah, that's what I basically do. Flair, I mean...
And for the record, Dutch has absolutely earned the right to sit home, do the podcast, make a living from it, and enjoy the rest of his life. He's put in the time entertaining us for the years gone by.
Somebody that sees him, they got to say, man, he don't look like... He's moving awfully slow.
Yes.
And he looks like he should go straight to a bed and lay down. So, but it is what it is.
So, Ric Flair went on Twitter, I think yesterday or the day before as we record this. He apologised for having to leave AEW Dynamite early, revealing a rotator cuff injury as the reasons. Here's the quote. I want to apologise to everyone for having to leave the show last Wednesday due to my rotator cuff injury. I appreciate Tony Khan giving me the opportunity to be on the show. It was a nice catch-up with all the great talent and Ricky Steamboat. I look forward to being invited again after I have my shoulder healed up. I will be back and running. I'm wondering, did he go and just, get the payday? So, right, I'm off now. Bye.
Yeah, see, the fact that Ric Flair, that's all he was able to do for this appearance, That's pretty concerning. I'm not gonna lie.
Like as quickly as he could, but
Well, I think he showed up. This is what I think. And Tony Khan's not blind, and he saw how Flair was moving. And I thought, and I think if he made this decision, he probably made a good one. But he says, why don't we not have you go out there? Because Steamboat can still move around a little bit, But if he was trying to get in, as slowly, we'd have to go up the steps and then go to the ropes. And then he has a bad arm, so somebody would have to help hold a rope for him to get in. Just the visual of that, saying this guy's, he'll never have another match again. You can't. I mean, nobody could have a match with him.
I mean, dude, Ric Flair is like 1,000 years old at this point. But I'll give him credit. That man will step into the ring if he's got to use a walker to do it. The guy is so dedicated to the business. He wants to keep making money. Wants to keep himself going, staying active. I'll tell you this. As ridiculous as it looks and as ridiculous as it sounds, you gotta give the guy credit for the persistence. You gotta give him credit for still going out there, still traveling, still trying to put on a show. That's a lot more than a lot of people can say.
He was threatening, wasn't he, again? Like he wanted to have another last match ever. Like probably early this year or last year.
Yeah.
In the same breath that he had 2 heart attacks in the last one.
I think he's played that hand already. But see, there is no last match in wrestling. I think who just had a going away party?
The Dudley Boys. I don't know if this is what Dutch is talking about, but recently the Dudley Boys did a final match, and they even brought back Spike Dudley. The guy's bald now, and he does like finance and has a family, but he came back. It was freaking awesome.
Goldberg.
And that was okay, because he can still go a little bit.
Goldberg could still
kind of
go.
He didn't like the finish of it. I don't blame him. But they did the right thing with Goldberg. They actually had him lose.
Right.
Which is the logical thing to do. And I know that he's not coming back, and they can't do anything with him, for an angle or a return match or anything like that. So just beat him and let him go.
Right.
And then get up, because they're going to remember what he said later. They want him to remember basically how he lost. And so let him get in. And what he was irritated about is he didn't get his statements in that he had prepared. And he wanted to thank everybody who's helped him along the way. I know what he wanted to do. But see, with Flair, there's nothing left for Flair anymore.
There isn't. I mean, Flair has done it all. Isn't he like a 16, 17-time world champion? Something like that? It's like, dude, when you've done it that many times, it's like, come on. You gotta let it go at some point, but I understand he wants to keep going. And that's why Dutch was saying there is no final match for a wrestler.
I don't even think he could even do a manager's job now.
No.
Yeah.
Because of the way he's moving. And you could tell that shoulder was bothering him because he's got it up like this. And I think, going back to my original point, I think Tony more or less suggested, why don't he just go ahead and leave and just tape did he tape a little video?
No, he just went out in front of the live crowd and waved and said thank you and good night. That was pretty much it. Like before even the show started, so to get him off home early. So, someone did right by him.
Did they tape that, you think?
No,
I'm sure they did.
They probably did, but they've not released it, no.
Yeah, well, as long as the live crowd saw him and, as long as they get an understanding of why he's not there, I think most crowds will accept that. And if they saw this, they damn sure would have accepted it, because you want to remember people like they were, not like they're all jammed up today.
Right.
And I think sometimes that's, even seeing that little bit I saw of Rick, it's kind of sad, really, to see that.
Yeah, it is.
And I hope he's, and I wish him well. He.
Right. No matter what, man, you wish these people well. They've put their bodies and lives on the line for our entertainment for freaking 50 years now at this point,
Got mad at us about a year or two ago. He actually called me up and said he was going to beat the crap out of you. He was going to figure for you all the way back to Manchester.
That's fun. What do you mean all the way back? I'm here.
Alexa, stop.
Not a
yeah,
long
but he was
distance.
But if you'd have went anywhere in the States, he was going to do it then send you back. That's what he was going to do.
Yeah, that's fair enough then. It's fine. He's never tapped anyone out with a damn figure 4. Or maybe 2.
Has he ever beaten anybody with the figure 4?
Yeah, the only person I can remember he did was MVP. But it's because MVP insisted on tapping out to it.
But, I mean, wouldn't anyone want to tap out to the figure 4 and put over Ric Flair? Why not? Why the hell not? It's an honor to lose to him. Even
really?
Now. Yeah. This was just before he did the Shawn Michaels retirement match at WrestleMania.
Ric Flair should take on Dolph Ziggler or Nick Namath or whatever he's going by nowadays, because Dolph Ziggler is so freaking good at selling. Oh my God, he can make Ric Flair look like a superstar.
So that was like the Royal Rumble a couple of months before, and he won with the figure 4.
Okay.
So if you made it to the end of this, guys, comment the figure 4. Make sure to go check out Dutch Mantell's podcast. Subscribe over there. Links in the description. And if you made it to the end, comment figure 4. Subscribe, like, and share. Let's see if we can get 1 like on this video. And until next time, keep on watching that wrestling. We'll keep reacting. And, we'll see you next time. Later.